No. All right. Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Welcome to MBA in Energy Management. It's a program preview, and today we will tell you why you need to have it. Together with me today, I have Dr. Amjad Shamim, the program manager of MBA in Energy Management. Dr. Amjad, perhaps you would like to introduce yourself?
Okay, all right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and very good evening. Thank you everyone for joining us today in this program, MBA in Energy Management, why you need to have it. So my name is Amjad Shamim. I'm currently program manager. I'm responsible for all the operations of the program, including all student queries and program management and relate any kind of related inquiries regarding MBA program. So I'm the main PIC for that one. So I have PhD in management as well as I'm the chartered manager from Chartered Management Institute UK. So currently working as an associate professor as well, and also the deputy head for the Center of Social Innovation in our Institute of Smart and Sustainable Living in UTP. So that's a brief introduction, Mr. Smita.
All right. My apology, I should introduce myself first. I am Asmira from Center for Graduate Studies. Okay, before we go straight to the program preview, let's us have a chit chat with Dr. Amjad. So I have a few questions with me here. Okay, first of all, of course, everyone would like to know why MBA in UTP has a minor specialization in energy management, because in other universities, it's just an MBA. But what is so special? Why UTP have the energy management flavor in our MBA program?
Okay, I think this is very important and interesting question. Why energy management especially? Okay, so now I will say this is our unique selling point because MBA Energy Management is the only program in the region, not only in the country, but also in the region that is offering this kind of specialization. You may find some energy management related master degree programs, but those are mostly coming from the technical side, coming from engineering. So the difference is that when it is a technical energy management program, so mostly those are skewed towards energy audit and energy, technology related functional side rather than managerial and leadership side. So our program is coming from the business school, which means having a business lens of management and leadership, but talking about the energy management decision making. So that is something is especially those who are in the early career or mid career and would like to take a leading role in the energy companies, and not only energy companies but even the related companies as well. So this program can guide them very well in terms of all the new innovations happening, especially in the energy industry. For example, what type of new technologies, what type of new regulations, what type of new policies are coming and how to cater them, how is the way forward from in the realm of this energy transition and so forth. So that is why our program is unique, because the target is building leadership and managerial skills in the professionals so that they can lead not only as a functional manager but as a manager and leader of the industry.
I see. Okay, just now you said, Dr. Amjad, that it can be applicable for anyone who's from energy related companies, right? So
Yeah.
maybe you can further explain what is the scope of the energy management of the MBA in UTP? Or
Okay.
what does it cover?
Okay, good. So basically, when I said that it is applicable, niche is energy companies, right? Energy itself as a sector, but it is more than that. Why? Because now, if you see with the evolution of Industry 4.0, and now we are no more in working as only in one industry, as let's say, if we are from oil and gas and we only should know about oil and gas. Now we are working in a service ecosystem whereby we have a continuous collaboration with other institutions and other industries together, because the world is now different. The expectation from our clients, from our customers is quite different. So our competitors are moving with the robust strategies. So we as a energy professionals also need to integrate our existing functions with the other industries. So that's why this is covering the related part. So when it comes to the scope itself, we have very special focus of low carbon economy and sustainability, which is required now as a part of SDG. So that can be applied in energy sector as well as in other as well. We also have a specifically focus on the energy value chain, for example, that include all other actors, including energy as a champion and main actor. So we also have a energy technology and innovation, which is one of the important subject in our program as well, talking about all the digital technologies, all the innovation that is happening in the industry. So in addition to the sustainable, energy related courses, we also, taking consideration of the new hype of ESG, we also incorporated ESG as a course in our program so that we can make our program relevant to the present and for the future generation. So that's why you will notice in our program, we have ESG as a course, we have data analytics as a course, we have a project management as a course, we have research methodology as a course. So that is the somehow 360 degree of the energy and organizational level strategies that is being covered in this program.
So, in conclusions, it can be an added value advantage for those that take MBA in energy management in UTP, right?
Perfect. That is something, yeah, they are going to get it, which we are offering. So if we see the other conventional program, those are skewed towards, for example, MBA in finance or MBA in marketing or MBA in human resource management. So they only limited to the scope as a function rather than as a management, as a leadership coming from the holistic and micro perspective. So that is the something is basically special from our side rather than going with the functional specialization.
I see. What about what kind of background that someone needs to apply for MBA in energy management in UTP? I mean, like, what if the background is in mathematics, perhaps in arts? Is it applicable for them?
Okay. Okay, that's very good question. So when we were designing this program, so we have taken this special into consideration that who is our target market, right? So as I said, let's say if we are talking about MBA in finance, for example. So usually those kind of functional specializations are designed for the people coming from finance background, right? So, but our purpose is to develop leaders and managers for the future of energy industry. So that's why these people, the leader can come from any discipline, managers can come from any discipline. So we wanted to bring that opportunity to everyone so that we are not selecting based on the past specialization. Rather, we are selecting based on whatever the undergraduate degree they will have, and we will make them up to the level of management and leadership knowledge from the energy sector. So that's why we are accepting people from mathematics, from engineering, and interestingly, it is an MBA program. 98% of our students are coming from engineering background actually. Why? Because as I said, at certain point in life, when they realize that now for me is more than a functional task, I would like to move to the next level of being a manager, leading the projects. So the realization of MBA energy management comes in. So that's why we accept all. Only difference is that when someone is coming from bachelor in business management, so they can start join our MBA first semester courses. But if someone is coming from other than business education, so we will have to offer two prerequisite courses as a bridging course into the management and business education, which is a requirement from MQA. So that is the only difference. Otherwise, we accept from any discipline, no problem.
All right, that's good to know because I believe the audience that we have today comes from many kind of backgrounds. But can you also share with us from what industry or background does your past and current students usually coming from?
I will say about 70% coming from energy and oil and gas, including, for example, energy, renewable energy, as well as chemical industries, as well as For example, coming from Petronas, coming from SLB, coming from Gamuda, and coming from some overseas companies, Shrirambaja, and so forth and so forth. So 70-80% is coming from energy, but rest, even interestingly, we have people coming from law background. And I remember one of them, he was actually a deputy dean in one university, and he already have a PhD in law, but then he realized the importance of MBA energy management, and he did MBA after PhD in law, serving as a deputy dean, but then he did PhD, MBA with us actually, and graduated last year. And we have people coming from other than business, so energy sector as well, which include the construction companies, because as I said, is also we are talking about the project management. So that's why, but conclusion is majority coming from energy sector, about 70%, that's 30%. Some are fresh and some are coming from other than energy sector.
That's a good sharing. I mean, having a PhD, then take another MBA. That's very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
even three, our existing students also, they hold PhD. One of them is PhD in petroleum engineering, and he is doing MBA now. Another
Mhm.
PhD in geoscience, he is doing MBA now. Another one is, PhD in law, and he did PhD recently with us.
Interesting, interesting. Uh, can you like give your perspective on the career prospect someone can have when they pursue the MBA with the flavor of energy management?
Okay, so basically, our existing students, I will share you the practical experience of what we have so far produced. So mostly our existing and past students were already working professionals, and they are coming from many disciplines, including chemical engineering, geoscience, petroleum, electrical, mechanical, you name it. And they were already doing a functional engineering job, for example, a manager or a senior manager into their own domain. So the career prospect that they got after MBA is, once they were doing functional job, the moment they have MBA, they are promoted to take a leading role in the organization. So for example, our one graduate, last year she graduated from Petronas, and she was already a manager in one domain. But after this program, she is promoted to the head of social impact. So now you see her career in engineering is moving forward together, but having an MBA, now she is leading the whole social impact domain of that organization actually. So that's why I will say that our functional managers, always functional engineers, after graduation, they are promoted mostly, and they are, if not even directly promoted, but they are taking the leading role as a project manager. So we can see our existing manager, people, our graduates are being, energy managers, project managers, and leaders into their own functions and into their own domains. So we have seen a significant, change in career path of our past student. I will name another one. He was actually associate director already in one company. Associate director means he was the BOD member of the organization. And then he started very senior person. When he first time came and he said that he is already on this position. When we asked, okay, why you are taking now? And he said that I realize now the importance of MBA energy management. So he take it, he completed it, and now he is basically the full director. So we have seen a significant switch to the next level after MBA within next 2 to 3 years. That is how past stories are. So I'm optimistic that our upcoming batches will further, take up this legacy to the, future prospect.
Meaning that it has a bright career prospect, I would say, right?
Correct,
All right.
exactly.
In one sentence, can you tell our audience today why they need to have MBA in energy management at UTP?
All right. One sentence only. The limitation is one
One
sentence.
sentence.
So okay. So I will say the sentence is, we have all in one: energy, management, sustainability, ESG, data analytics, which is all five hypes in the market. And we combine it together. And the good news is that this is being offered for this batch, because our earlier batch, we already revised our curriculum to make it up to date, and we already implemented it. So that is how these five components they will learn. and it means they will be up to date. That is my answer.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Amjad. Okay, that is the chit chat that we had just now. I hope the chit chat give you an insight of the programs, and I'm giving the floor to Dr. Amjad to actually share the program preview of MBA in Energy Management. To the audience, if you have any question, please feel free to shoot your questions as your microphone has been enabled. All right, the floor is yours, Dr. Amjad.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Mira, yeah, for the nice chit chat, and I think this definitely give some sort of idea. Just would like to test whether you can see my full screen or half screen.
I can see full screen.
All right, that's great news already. Okay, so audience, thank you so much again for joining. So I'm going to have a brief, introduction and especially the operational part of the way we run this MBA program. So the first question is why, what is an MBA and why we need to have it? MBA is not a new degree. It's a very old degree, but this degree is there for so long and for everyone. I have seen even in the past, many medical doctors are taking MBA. As engineering, of course, they are taking, right? But even I have seen not our program, but generally MBA degree, even the medical doctors are taking. Now, question is why basically? Reason is that everywhere there is a function. One is a function. It can be a medical, it can be engineering, it can be mathematics, it can be IT. On the other side is the people. Both function, people and the function of the business work together. Without people, we cannot proceed with our business. Now, many of the technicality, people are expert into their domain, but when it comes to the people skill, there they got problem. So the people skill, I'm sharing with you a very interesting book. If you're interested, you can see over here, the book in front of me, the name is Job is Easy, People Are Not. And this book, I got it from the original author. Thanks to her for giving me this gift. Job is easy, people are not. When we talk about people, we have to work with them. We have to understand them. We have to really have a collaboration with them. So now MBA program is designed to bring the knowledge to the people from the management as a function and from the people as important resource in the organization, both angle and both perspective. That's why you will notice over here many newspaper and many news which you will say MBA is already a most in-demand master degrees other than the engineering, healthcare, nurses, and so forth, which are coming in second, third, and fourth and fifth number. Another news published in 2022. What is an MBA? All about MBA is degree is that it is the world most popular graduate management degree program. Another one you can see when it comes to the another news which basically published earlier is saying that 9 out of 10 landed jobs coming for MBA program. So which is already giving some sort of knowledge that MBA is a sustainable degree and is for everyone. Now, when it comes to everyone, for our special program, we have made it more towards the developing of specialists to drive energy industry, especially. And two emphasis, one is on the managerial capabilities in the energy industry, and the second one is the leadership capacities. Because these two are very important to drive a model that support future looking strategies. So that is what our program is special and is designed for all engineers, data scientists, corporate talents, executives, policymakers, and managers. And when we were developing this program, we have realized basically there is a need of it. We didn't develop just simply that we want to launch an MBA, but we realized the need of the energy from the business perspective. So we have seen increasing energy demand and threat of fast depleting energy resources, which has caused concerns on sustainable energy supply, not only in Malaysia, but worldwide. So in this kind of situation, we have seen that industry poses the urgent need for the leaders of change who can not only be the managers, competent managers, but a visionary leader to drive the energy business in a sustainable manner. Because we are now talking about green hydrogen, we are talking about new energy, we are talking about renewable energy. So who will do this? All definitely we need a visionary leaders. So that's why this program, when we started, we developed, we evolved, and we are developing in this program three things: skill, knowledge, and competencies into two main areas: business management and energy management, coming from both domain, not only energy as a technical, but also coming from the business management. So those who are joining us as a scholar of this program, they are exposed to new knowledge through not only a lecture-based approach, but a multi-sided learning, which include a lecture, self-learning, business case studies, seminars where we conduct the adjunct lectures, I will show you soon, and also a consultancy-based project where they act as a consultant to develop a solution for their own company. So by having this all latest knowledge and skill, our graduates basically are ready to play a critical role in the progression of future-proof strategic practices in energy and other industries. These are five special value propositions that I'm introducing to you. One, as I said earlier, is a unique specialization. You cannot find any MBA degree in the energy management in the region. Few technical, but not MBA. Number two, our modules are industry driven. When we develop our modules, we basically brought all the industry advisory panels and other industry, energy industry, especially experts into a table to discuss and advise us what type of curriculum we would like to introduce so that it is future proof and it is relevant to the current and future generation. Number three, we have focused on ESG and low carbon economy and sustainability agenda to support Malaysia Carbon Neutral 2030 blueprint and SDG and ESG agenda as well. Number four is a flexible learning because, as I said, is designed for everyone, especially for working professionals. So we realize that they are very busy with their job. They cannot manage time to come to UTP. So why not? We should offer it in an open and distance learning manner so that wherever they are, we don't need to have a physical meetups. We don't need them to travel, or no matter they are traveling or they are offshore or they are on the aeroplane, our resources will be in their devices, and they will be able to learn. They will be able to accomplish the program. And finally, is not only a place of learning, but we provide opportunity of collaboration and networking because people are coming from multiple industries, and we put them together in groups, in the group projects where they build social bonding, and eventually that convert into a strategic collaborations. Now the program is actually, we have about 38 credit hours. Earlier we have 50, but now we have 38 credit hours. 47 credit hours. I will introduce you later. But total at this moment, we have 75 active students. And so far we have graduated 54 students from ODL mode and 34 students in the conventional mode. When we develop together with Petronas and custodian engineers and other reputable energy managers and other things I will be introducing soon. So these are the five program educational outcome that at the end of this program, within next 3 years, you are going to apply and achieve. So one is specialist who can demonstrate the mastery of theoretical and practical knowledge in business, who can demonstrate comprehensive managerial and entrepreneurial skill to lead effectively and responsibility in organization. Number three, who have the abilities to adopt and apply digital applications. That's why we have data analytics as a course. And analytical techniques competently to support business functions. Number four, who have abilities to demonstrate teamwork, interpersonal skill, creativity, and innovation skill. And finally, specialists who are committed to learning for continuous development. So these are our five educational outcomes. And these are the 9 program learning outcomes that you will be able to get it right at the time of graduation. So later we will share this, presentation pack so you can go through the detail of here. So this is our academic, our department structure, whereby we have this Associate Professor Dr. Stiranjit Kaurjol is our department chair. And this is our team. We have Associate Professor Dr. Ting as a cluster head for business and management, and Dr. Jongsuri is our innovation, cluster head. So all other our team, we have Associate Professor Dr. Sharol, myself, Dr. Lawrence, Dr. Pui, Live PC, and Dr. Rohani, Dr. Mrs. Lina. All others, these people are our actually core people who are teaching MBA. So when you will join us, so we will introduce you everyone, and then you will be able to have know about their expertise. Together with us, not only academics from UTP, we have a pool of industry speakers who are coming from different industries. You can see over here. So we invite them to deliver adjunct lectures in almost all classes. You can see here, whatever the courses we have, we invite them to deliver, lectures. So this initiative is to bring industry insight into our curriculum so that our students are not only learning theories, but also learning practice. This is our program structure. As you can see on left side, 10 business management courses, which include all business functions such as HRM, human resource management, accounting, strategic marketing, corporate finance, corporate ethics and ESG, competitive strategic management, business economics, project management, business research method, and data analytics. And then when it comes to specialization, we have 4 special modules: energy, technology, and innovation, low carbon economy and sustainability, energy policies, regulations, policies, and energy value chain. So these are our specialization modules. All are compulsory to take. And then we have a special project, MBA, capstone project we call management consultancy project. So whatever you learn over here, at this end of semester, you are going to develop a consultancy project. It's not a research, but is a consultancy whereby you will be working most preferably in your own organization to pick up a problem, and then in first semester, when we are offering this course in fourth semester, you will be learning about how to do consultancy. So we will help you to develop a proposal, and then the final project you will actually execute the proposal into a project. Together, we will be having a one supervisor from UTP and one from industry. So it's a very interesting program. And then this is what basically available in open and distance learning mode, which is unique. Why? Because physically, lecturer and learners are not together, separated, but virtually highly connected. Is a flexible multi-mode, and access is available 24 hours, and no physical distances, scheduling problem solved, limited spaces solved. You don't need to have any travel to UTP, so is all on the go wherever you are. So our classes, those we have classes minimal, those are on weekend only. We do not have any class on working day. Group-based projects to enhance collaboration and learning, collaborative learning, industry insight through adjunct lectures, self-learning material so that you can learn at your own pace, and a blend of learning, which is lecture, case study, industry speaker, and group discussion. Now, this is a learning journey. I'm giving you here 2 examples. The courses, with the passage of time, we may shift here and there, doesn't matter, but this is just an example. Those who are coming from other than business education, for example, engineering, mathematics, or IT, so they will have to take 2 prerequisite courses. For example, if you are joining us in September 24, we will offer you 2 prerequisite courses in first 2 months. When you complete it, third month, you can take 1 course, energy, technology, and innovation. Then following semester, January 25, you will take 3 courses, May 3 courses, September 3 courses, and then January 3 courses. And then eventually in May 26, you will have only 2 courses, which is 1 course is the management consultancy project. Here is a theoretical part, and here finally is the actual capstone project. So in this way, you will be able to complete this, including first semester, you will be able to complete it in 6 semester. We have tri-semester system. But if someone is coming with business education, for example, then you don't need to go with the prerequisite courses over here. So you will just directly enroll in our MBA course. So 3 courses in first semester, then again 3, 3, 3, and 3. So in this way, you will be able to complete in 5 semesters, which is approximately 20 months. I'm giving you one example of our delivery system. So we are offering this one on a modular basis, which means you will have to take one course only in 1 month, no other course in that month actually, and only on weekend. Example, if you are registering in September, you're taking this course. Okay. So now in this course, this is example from May, but is applicable for all semester. So you can see first Saturday, 4 hour class from 2 to 6 p.m. Second Saturday, again 4 hour class. Third Saturday, we invite industry speaker and assessment if there is any. And fourth Saturday, we give off. That's it. No other physical engagement, no other even scheduled online engagement. But if you want to engage with lecturers, feel free to customize your own group session. No problem. We are available to facilitate you. Now, first month, first course cover. Second month, you are going again every 2 Saturday classes. Third Saturday adjunct lecture, fourth Saturday free. 2 courses. Third month, you are going with the third course having same arrangement. Only Saturday 2 to 6 p.m. That's it. No other engagement. And finally, in the fourth month, we will have final examination, which is open book and online. So total, we have this four kind of assessment, which is a test 20%, assignment 10%, group project 30%, and final examination 40%. Everything is online, no physical and no, other thing. So this is our learning management called You Learn X. So when you will register, we will give you demo, an onboarding session on how to use it. So we will be providing you a lot of learning resources that you can access, including Wiley, Open Athens, and then IRC will be facilitating you to find the book and so forth. And these are our departments. So M&S department is the main, department offering this program, and highly supported by CGS, which falls under the Center of Graduate Studies. And together with us is, registry, CADEX, student learning, student experience department, student development department, and basically also the FSIP. So these are our ecosystem that are working together and supporting. So now coming to the requirement, bachelor degree in any discipline with minimum CGPA 2.40. Those coming from other than Malaysia, the foreign students. So we need IELTS or TOEFL, IELTS with 6, score. And in case we have graduated from English institutions, so then we can also provide a certificate. And then for the locals, no English proficiency needed. And then graduation requirement is acquiring 3 CGPA in all courses and satisfy other requirement. So we have 3 intakes, January, May, and September. This is our investment. Okay, so basically this one is Malaysian 27,800, 27,100, I think the new one. So this is basically the fee, but we will update you with the latest fee as well. We have reduced a little bit. It's 27,100 for the local now ODL. Other than that one is a 400 is a resource fee and 1,000 as a registration. This is some testimonials from our graduates. I was just mentioning her as an example, Ms. Najia Hambali. So she is now head social impact at Petronas. So I will pause here for a while. You can read her testimonial about the program. Another one, Mr. Shamsul Bahari. So he was head of risk management and Malaysia Petroleum Management, and now he is basically moved to Energy, Sabah Energy Corporation. So he graduated in 2015. Then we have another one. She's a field engineer at Shrambaja, Miss Chong Jingjing. So that is her, Then Mr. Azman, Associate Director, KT at Tenaga. I'll be referring to him. So he said, well-designed program. It's premium package MBA for industrial practitioner in energy sector and others actually, yeah. So that is how our program. And if you need any further information, you can just have a picture of it. You can send me WhatsApp as well as email. So I will be here together with me, Mr. Hendi Putra, as our senior executive. So we will be here to facilitate you. So that's it from my side, Ms. Asmira.
Thank you, Dr. Amjad, for the preview of the program. To the audience, if you have any question, you can shoot your questions now. Or perhaps maybe you can pass the question to me. If I can answer the question, I will answer it. If I cannot, then I'll pass to Dr. Amjad. All right. I just would like to add on the slides of MBA in investment that Dr. Amjad shows just now as about the tuition fee. So the one that you see is the total of the tuition fee throughout studies. Okay, like we give the design duration for MBA in energy management is 20 months, and the maximum time is 36 months or 3 years. So regardless you do within 20 months or you do within 2 years or even 3 years, the total of the tuition fee will stay the same. All right, because it is divided accordingly based on the credit hours. All right, so what you'll be charged for the tuition fee in every semester is depending on how many credit hours you take in each semester. All right, there'll be a breakdown for the total that has been shown just now. All right, that is the additional information that I would like to share. So I think Mr. Afdal is typing a question, Dr. Amjad, so we shall wait for that.
Okay, all right. Is it available in chat box?
Yes, in the chat box. He's typing.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, yeah. So this is basically the fee, yeah? For Malaysian,
Yeah,
27,100 and international 34,900.
that is
But
the
you
fee
have to
that I've been
pay,
talking about.
yeah, you are right, exactly. And you have to pay, as Mrs. Veera said, if you're registering 3 courses in a semester, just pay for 3 semesters.
Yes.
Honestly, we tried our best to make it really flexible in all ways.
All right, we have the question from Mr. Afdal. Hi, would like to ask regarding the accreditation. Does this program accredited by AMBA or the like? Mr. Afdal, maybe you can tell us what is AMBA, or did you
Oh,
know
this is
Dr. Amjad?
association. Yeah. This is association of
Okay.
MBA, basically from a European side. Okay, so basically, our program is MQA accredited. At this moment, we do not have AMBA accreditation. Actually, honestly, we thought to apply for this AMBA. At this moment, when we had a few discussion with our industry partners and collaborators, so some of them suggested that this program is really towards industry and is something developing specialist into energy industry. So not necessarily to have a AMBA. AMBA is usually if someone is graduate as a fresh and they are looking for a job, and MBA together with AMBA probably will add value, but our target market is already working professionals. So this is more on the skill development and managerial development. So this can enhance their, what we call it, already meeting the target. So at this moment, we have not applied for AMBA, but of course, we, already had few sessions on the discussion to see the possibility in the future.
All right, thank you for the information, Dr. Amjad. Do you have any more questions? All right, if everyone is good, I think it's time for us to close the session, Dr. Amjad. Thank you for the sharing, Dr. Amjad, and the chit chat. If they have any more questions, I will pass it down to you. All right, thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope to see you enrolled in our next intake. Dr. Amjad, your last
So,
words?
okay, so my last word is I'm available, if not 24 hour, at least 17 hours. Please let me know if you need any my help. And I will say, personally, I have experience, and also when I talk to many industry people, investment on education never fail. Always there is a high return on investment, shorter or longer. Number two, time is money. It's running very fast. Competition is too high, and we have to create unique value proposition for ourselves. So if really we would like to, survive as well as sustain in our future and to take some leading role, I will say today is the right time. Don't wait for tomorrow even. So just apply for September, and we are here. Time is very fast, and I'm sure that there will be a time that we will having a last this kind of engagement session we call farewell, hello graduate, and so forth. So you will enjoy that one.
Thank you, Dr. Amjad. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you
There
enrolled
is
in the next
Mrs. Meera, there
September.
is when is the due date to apply for next intake. So due date, Ms. Salsmira?
22 August, I've answered in the chat box.
Oh, already answered. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, okay, great, great. Okay.
All right. Bye bye,
Thank you
everyone.
so
See
much,
you
everyone.
in September 2024 semester. Thank you.
Thank you.